What's going on, everybody? I'm Jay.
I'm Charlotte.
Welcome to Algiere Ranch, where we're building our dream of first generation cattle ranch here in Missouri.
That's right.
And we are doing things completely different. You've never seen it anywhere. First time. Just kidding. So this is Donnie thought my joke was funny.
Yeah, he's laughing. You can always count on Donnie.
Appreciate you, Donnie. All right, but we are first generation raising cattle. We got some donkeys, obviously.
Yeah, now you know that.
We got chickens. We got 3 pit bulls that we call the Pitty Bros. And we got a barn cap minus the barn. And we got a big old trash pile right here.
Yeah, we do.
But with all that to be said, we're having a blast. We're learning a lot. So let's get rocking.
Is that enough water? Or are we just going over there?
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
And if we gotta hurry back up here real quick like then we will.
Okay.
Yesterday morning, did we fill up a bunch?
No.
We didn't fill up at all.
No.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good morning, Big Valley View. Welcome to the back pasture. We got right here all the Aberdeens. We got one over here. Good morning, girls. Good morning, girls. Yeah, we got some over here. There they are. They got right to work this morning.
Yeah, they did.
It's a little dirtier today because last night Elsie decided to hop on in.
Yeah. Little sucker.
Well, come on then.
Oh, they're coming. Everybody's walking. You hear that?
Yeah, just bugs.
Bugs and birds.
Yep.
I was more so referring to the birds, but
Oh. Look at all of them coming up. I love that.
then you got the one down there just eating the tree. So we did get asked to remind, because we got some new people in the ranch family and we haven't talked about it in a while. Our herd they're Dexter cattle. We have some piney woods in there and we have some Aberdeen in there, which Aberdeen is a smaller Angus. Dexter and piney wood. Dexters are, I would say they're similar to the Angus. They're just smaller. But they are their own breed. When I say similar to, I mean they kind of look like them.
Right. They're just small.
That's it. The piney woods, those are distant cousins of Longhorns, so they come from the Criollo breed as well, which is Longhorns, Corriente, and piney woods. That's what we got. And the reason we went with them is they're all smaller breeds. The piney woods will be the largest of the 3. but still only about 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, they're mostly just taller.
Yeah.
Seems like. I mean, they're definitely bigger, but their height is definitely.
They'll for sure be bigger because our two are only 2 years old.
Oh, true, yeah.
So they'll be bigger because they're already like bigger than.
Definitely bigger than Jenny and Luna.
Oh, for sure.
What? What? What?
You're all over the place, baby. Pick another 2-year-old to compare it to. I'm gonna be like, yeah, well, Jenny and Luna are one.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, dang it. I'm so tired. I haven't had any of my coffee this
I
morning.
know, baby.
We just got up.
I love it though. You're my hype girl, even if whether you know or not.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're not much bigger. They're just taller. Well, they're only 2. That is true. They're gonna be pretty huge. But like, they're definitely gonna be bigger because they're already bigger than some of our other ones. Yeah, like Jenny and Luna. They're way bigger than them. Well, it's not even a fair comparison.
Oh
Jenny and Luna are
gosh.
1. Eminem is, they're both 2 years plus. You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
So as I was saying,
Oh my gosh. These cows need to get up here.
the reason we went with them is because of, one, you guys can see we don't have the best quality out here. Another question that we got asked, like, hey, what percentage of grass to weeds do you think we have?
Oh
In this
gosh,
pasture,
it's hard to tell.
In this pasture, I would say it's probably like a 70-30 weeds to grass,
Mm-hmm.
which is not great. But fortunately, from doing research, these cows will eat majority of the weeds that we got in here. We ain't got no pasture princesses out here.
No, we don't.
They're,
It's great.
And that's just a joke. Don't take offense. They'll eat a lot. Now they are kind of princessy because they yell a lot and they
Yeah, I
scream
mean,
and
they're definitely
they
spoiled.
holler. They're
so
spoiled.
There's that. But they
from
eat stuff.
From a food standpoint, they don't care.
No.
They'll just eat whatever, which is really cool to watch.
Especially Daisy. She eats stuff that I would not have ever thought a cow would eat.
Oh my gosh.
And
You guys remember in that video, she was basically eating that
I
like
know.
thorns.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was like, oh. She was loving it.
She kept going back for more.
But as I was saying, we got weeds in here. And good morning. When we bought this place, it was all woods, guys. All woods. So it looked like that wall. All of it. All of it. Okay. And then we cleared it. And we have been able to at least grow this back in a 1.5 years time.
And that should give some perspective as to why we get excited for just a little bit of growth.
Yep.
Because that is just in a year's time.
Yeah.
Since we cut down.
And, we're doing everything holistic. We're not using any chemicals, no pesticides, no herbicides, no fertilizers, no sides.
No sides. Just the main course.
So we are going to have some weeds because we're not trying to implement a program that we're not interested in using. Could we come in and put 1 round of fertilizer down and help kind of speed things up? Yeah, probably. But I also like the fact of not doing that and working with nature and knowing that we never put anything down on this property. It is just raw nature the way God intended it to be. Because we know there was nothing put on it prior. Because
Right.
it was all woods.
Right. There was no need for it.
Some people have asked us, how come we're not gonna, we could just till up the ground and replant it and put some fertilizer down and get some amazing growth really quick. Yes, that is an option. But we're gonna do this option. So what we're gonna do to help improve this land this winter is we're gonna come out here and just bale graze all of this.
Yes, and I'm so excited for that.
So we'll just unroll hay everywhere you see. All of this will be covered in hay. And these cows will come in here and they'll eat it. And they'll pee and leave some poo.
Which they have already.
Yeah, which they have already.
Standing in.
See, that's great stuff right there. And right here. And right there. That's good stuff. All of that is the fertilizer that you're talking about, except we didn't pay anything for it.
Yep.
Well, I guess we did when we got them, but
Indirectly.
what I'm trying to say is when we bale graze, that'll feed the cows, it'll feed the ground, and it'll help with bringing to life the better nutrients that are under the ground in the seed bed that's already there. And that's what we did over in those pastures. That started to get really good. Still not exactly where we want them.
Well, with taking that approach, you also can't expect it to go from wooded to perfect in a year.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a 1.5 year time.
So with the progress that we have had, we're definitely happy with it and proud of that.
As far as the story time goes, let's go see these cows and we'll tell you a story.
Oh gosh.
Oh, my legs are sore.
Oh, I bet.
Woo-wee!
Hi, girls. Good morning. You have a beautiful morning out here for you. You jumping in the shade already?
Where's Addie?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy all this time. Addie's been our only black cow with horns. Now we have Penny. I keep thinking Penny is Addie.
Yeah.
Her horns are already getting bigger too.
I think that's Addie right there.
Oh, with her head down.
Yep. Maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it is.
So Miss Addie, y'all know we've been trying to keep tabs on her baby. And
What are you doing?
hi, Jenny.
What are you doing, girl?
Oh. We're gonna have to see if we can go down there and get them to eat some mineral.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Millie. I love her little. So we couldn't get.
That's Specs.
We
Come
couldn't
here,
get. What's the deal?
You had to come up here and tell us that? You girls are being funny this morning. Here she comes. Highland Luna.
Highland girl. Jenny. Oh.
Oh, man.
Well. That's gonna kind of change some things. They're all gonna want to go over there. All right, well, I guess we're moving.
Oh! Okay.
I mean, they're all gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Jenny, that really was not the plan.
What do you girls think? You ready to move?
Okay, well, we're gonna move them. But as I was trying to say, we couldn't get Addie's baby in yesterday, so he was in the back pasture, or I'm sorry, the other pasture that we just came from. So we had to open the gate. We brought Addie through with us. She went and got him, and then Charlotte and I just walked her back into the pasture.
Yeah, it was such a cool moment.
It was really cool.
Like, she knew we were trying to help her get her baby.
Yeah.
And she got her baby right away.
Oh shoot, is that gate closed up there?
I can go check. I don't know. I don't think so.
Hustle. Hey, cows, come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, cows. Come on. Let's go. You guys didn't even eat all this. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. Let's go. Come on. Oh, come on. You gotta be patient for everybody to get up here. Come on, cows. I know, but you gotta be patient for everybody else. Chunk, would you hurry up? They're gonna have a hissy fit. Come on, cows.
Ow, thorn bush.
Good job. Good job.
Hey, girls.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Oh, yeah? Hey, Luna. You get some good stuff in there. Hey, Specs. Hi, everybody.
Good girl, Rosie.
Hi, Izzy May. That was fun.
Yeah. Now they're in there.
Yes, they are.
That's how we move the cows.
And that
So,
is how we
This is an electric hot wire. We just tell them to come on,
And they come on.
and they come on with it. You know, now they throw a little bit of a fit. You know, so.
They were really gonna start throwing a fit if Jenny was over there by herself.
Yeah.
Stinking Jenny.
That's your cow.
My cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But they're out there. I was hoping to move them tonight. They got it a little early, but it just wouldn't went well today if Jenny was over here and all this by herself. And the
I mean,
rest
you
of the
could
cows
see them
weren't.
immediately. They were all worried about it.
They all started getting stacked up right here,
Yeah.
just looking over there.
Addie was like, went from just eating to, where are
Oh.
you going?
Yeah, so they were not happy.
Yeah.
So, you know, I try to keep peace in the herd, and
And if that means an early move, then it means an early move.
yeah.
Which realistically, I mean, like you said, we were going to move them today anyway.
All right, so Charlotte and we are gonna move these posts back.
Yep.
This one. So we'll probably do 1, 2, 3, 4 posts. We got to move to this side over here, so that way the water is in.
Mhm.
If I knew we were going to move them today, we wouldn't have filled this up, and then we would have slid it over.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta roll with what you got. All right, you ready?
Justin, overcome. Whatever. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, baby. Don't get shocked.
I know.
Ah. Ding, ding, ding. All right. That'll work.
Man, all of our cows just disappeared. Well, shall we get their mineral? They got nice shade over there. That's a good spot for them.
Yeah, they'll have a decent amount of shade over here. This pasture is our smallest pasture that we have on the entire property.
This pasture, we were looking at an aerial view of it last night, is about half the size of this whole pasture they were just in. So they should be able to do some good work. And there's a lot more in there for them in that section.
Yeah, better quality. Less overall area, but better quality in the area.
There they are.
Making the rounds.
Here's a good before and after. Where they are now, where they just were. You can definitely tell they ate down quite a bit. It's always easier to tell on camera where there's like those white flower tops over here and like none over here. Even the yellow flowers, there's none over here. So they got some work to do. Which I don't think they really eat those flowers. I think they just trample them down.
Yeah.
Although I think I have seen Daisy eat the yellow ones.
Yeah. I think they'll occasionally eat the yellow ones, but I don't think it's mainly just trampling the other stuff.
Which is still progress.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's organic matter getting put back into the soil. Just trying to think of the best way to bring it up. If I just pull it up here, like this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or go around that gate and put it over in the shade.
They'd probably like that better.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's go get their mineral.
It'll be a far back up, but it's still not as far as that one you did.
No.
Across the whole thing. Woo, nice.
Hey, you know what? You just call me Billy Bob back up, okay?
We got some all the way over there. All the way over there. All the way over here.
Hey, cows.
Bunch of happy cows now.
Come on.
Hey, cows.
So, like, we already did this trick once today.
Yeah. I ain't moving again. Number 8 popped out of there.
He said, whoa, whoa.
All these big mamas.
Excuse me.
Guess who's together?
Surprise, surprise. Another thing that we're working on is getting our pond cleaned up. So we're working on it. We'll probably put some sort of aeration system in there to clean up some of the muckiness. And then really the end goal, I don't know when or how soon it'll be, but the end goal, good girl, Rosie.
Good job, girl.
The end goal would be to get a pump for the pond that we can just pump water up to their trough.
That's gonna be awesome. So nice. Because then it still allows us to put them in a lot more spots. But we're using water that we've already collected.
Yeah, essentially a rain catchment, right? The pond. And we'll be able to use that to feed the water the cows.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Are you all excited, dude? Look at these big bites they're getting.
Just mowing. The other good part about moving them too is it does help with the flies.
For sure. I was just thinking that actually. It makes a huge difference.
Yep. As you can tell, there's already less flies on them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty wild.
Yeah. And a goal of ours eventually is to be able to move them even more regularly.
Yeah.
And that would help even more with that because it doesn't have time to get full of any of their manure or anything. Number 8, you're very lively this morning. Ah!
He's like, I was gonna take that bite. What's up, Burger Bro?
Burger Bro, Mango.
Mango. Sadie. Daisy. Specs. Addie. Where are you guys going? Penny's up there.
Yep.
Some of you guys ask, how do we know them apart? This is Charlie Bear and Honey.
Yep.
It's just because we spend time with them every day. It's like having a set of friends that are twins.
Yes, it is.
Like the first time you meet them, you're like, oh my gosh, I'll never get your names right. And then
Yeah.
2 weeks later, you know exactly which one is which. We'll get there as far as tagging them and whatnot, but
Yep.
as you guys have seen, we don't have that shoot yet.
Shoot, dang it.
Shoot, dang it. No surprises around here. We've talked to a couple of places, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to work out. So we will we'll see what the future holds for us.
Yep.
There's another Burger Bro.
Yep. Hope always looks at us like she's skeptical.
Yeah.
She keeps her head crooked. And then we still have some up there that you can barely see in all this grass.
Yeah, half of our crew, half the herd, just wants to stay in one spot and eat. The other half wants to be able to see every inch and see what's available, and then
Yeah.
they go back and start eating.
Make sure they're not missing anything. Make sure nobody gets to something before they do.
Yeah, it gets the best spot.
Yeah. Which they've also been eating these things, which I can't believe.
Yeah.
But we've seen the tops of those things off on a lot of them in the pastures where they already were.
Munching them.
Yeah. Look at all that.
So this is their old water spot, so they're probably a little confused.
Yeah, true.
I'll have to go back to the other one. But
They'll figure
that'll
that
be
out
alright,
pretty
they'll
quick.
figure it out.
Especially now that they know that that's their water up there.
Yeah. Oh, the two bulls are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Specs and Mango. Specs does have some weight on him.
Yeah, he does. He's thick.
He's gonna be a big boy. So he's like maybe 5 months younger than Mango. To put in perspective, that's how much bigger the Piney Woods will be than the Dexters.
It's Rosie and her herd.
I'm excited to get her a little buddy.
Me too, that'll be fun.
Because it would be easy just to back the trailer up right here and let her out right here.
Yeah, that's true.
She definitely ain't been around this many cows.
Really? Oh, yeah, true. She had like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think the most cows she had around her was 3.
She'll be like, holy smokes, at first.
Yeah. You got a real job now.
Yeah. We splitting this job or is it all me? Rosie's like, nah, I got the most of it. So, you're good anyway.
Your job is to be my buddy.
Your job is to be my buddy.
Yeah. All right, well, you ready to rock?
Yeah.
You ready to bust this biscuit?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What?
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
I like it.
It's getting warm out here. All right, cows, so keep eating. Your water's over there. Your minerals right here. You're pretty much pampered. So
Yeah, you are.
keep doing good today.
And you'll keep getting pampered.
Yep. We can't say that. Jenny literally crossed the fence and then we just
Yeah, true.
moved them.
We had one
Getting
troublemaker.
embarrassing. We were going to move them later today anyway.
Yeah,
So.
so it's fine.
Anyway, as always, we appreciate you. We love you. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.